Hey, the market's taking a breather this week. Not really up, not really down, but what's it mean for us? Hey, how's it look for the rocket stocks that we've been in? And here are coming two sectors that I want you to really be watching, and you better be ready. So get the carpet square out because it's Friday after the bell. Greetings, and salutations, all of my brothers and sisters out there. I hope your trading has been fantastic this week. I hope your plans for retirement are going great, and I hope your early retirement is within sight. But hey, what happened in the market this week? Kind of a cool down, not a lot going on. You got a 1%, 2%, 3% moves, not a lot of action, kind of a quiet time. And why is that? Well, it's probably tired from running so much, but I hope your portfolio is doing fantastic. And if you've been paying attention to what we've been saying here, you're probably in pretty good shape. But the details of the market this week, hey, we had the SPY, up about 1%. We had the triple Qs up about 2%. And why is tech kind of cooling off? Well, this week it looks like we had the microns of the world and the sand disk actually taking a breather from running up, just going parabolic skyward. And there's also, there's a little bit of a cool down. We had, Microsoft up a little bit, Meta back and forth all over the place, and Meta's a complete mess. So please stay away from Meta for right now, if you value your income. So, but it was an okay market. We had a lot of opportunity, even though the market itself, by the end of the week, the indexes didn't go anywhere. There was a lot of opportunity in and out of those indexes. And for some reason, even though the SPY, the triple Qs, and all of those be up a little bit, the smaller caps 2% down this week. So that's showing a little bit of sign of weakness right there. Is it a sign of weakness in the whole market? Absolutely not. Not weakness. There's always going to be a little bit of a pullback. After it runs and runs and runs, there's going to be a little bit of a 5% pullback, a 10% pullback, because people are going to take their profits. I mean, when the market's running up, people are making money, and whenever people reach their profit targets, boom, they sell out and get into something else or re-enter the position, which is exactly what we should be doing. When that market runs up, we can watch it run up, but we just don't want to stare at it. We want to have a decided position that, hey, once it reaches this, I'm selling a quarter of my position. I'm going to sell half my position. I'm selling out and flattening the position. Whatever the case may be, just don't watch markets run up and then turn around and watch them run back down and wonder why you didn't make any money. You've got to sell out when the market's running up. I mean, that's kind of a logical thing, right? But, there has to be an idea in your mind of when your selling point is. It may be a dollar value of the stock. It could be a percentage value of your profit. Whatever the case is, have a plan. And likewise, have a plan if the thing's going down. I'm not going to stick in this. If it drops 20%, I'm out. I'm closing the position. Whatever the case may be. And then you can re-enter it later. But just don't sit there and think that you're at the mercy of whatever's happening in the market. So whenever we've been talking about rocket stocks have been doing fantastic. And we've been talking about them for weeks. We've been in rocket stocks. It's been a fantastic journey. Let's look at the numbers. Rocket Labs up again. Oh my gosh, up again over 50% this week. It just keeps going. It's parabolic. I mean, there's just no end in sight. The FLY up 20% again this week. ASTS up 20% this week. I could go on and on. And it's all because of this SpaceX IPO that's coming out. It's got everything going. It's got all the volatility going and all the hype. But once that comes around, be very cautious. Hopefully you're not too deep into your positions by then. It's supposed to be this summer, scheduled for June. We'll see what happens. But be sure you know when SpaceX IPO is going off, because when that IPO goes off, these stocks could take a hit. So just make sure you're in it, but not too deep. We should have had a good run. So, don't be married to the position. Go on and take the money and run and hit it, run like a thief in the night, as they say. Two sectors that I want you to really be watching on, and we've mentioned it both in past videos, but financials and the drone world. The drone world, I think, is just going to come unglued and make a ton of money for people, probably for themselves too. But the drone world is being used in so many different areas. The last video we did was a great video on drones, kind of talking about different areas and facets that's being used, and you should go check that out. But nevertheless, the drone world right now isn't taking off. so to speak. So what you have is some stocks going higher, some stocks going lower. There's no real and clear defined winner in the area. And the drone world, as we talked about, is vast. It enters anywhere from actual people that make drones to defense to insurance adjusting claims, inspection companies. It's on and on. And it's very deep. And here in the drone world, I like the RCAT, RCAT. RCAT is down 10% this week after being up. But it is a very volatile stock. It's great to get in and make money. It's great to get in, run your options on it, get in and get out. It's volatile and it swings a lot because it's a $10 stock in an up and coming sector that's getting ready to have a lot of volatility in it. Also, one of my favorites is UMAC, UMAC. It has been a very good stock. We've cashed in our puts on that this week. So Yahoo! Full winners on those. Well, not full winners, 75% winners. We're out. So we're gone on those. But you also have stocks like Katos, which is down 10%, AVAV, which is down 7%. But then you have ONDS, which is up 20%. And our little up and coming stock, the engine that could, is DPro, and it's at minus 6%. So all these are, you see how it's kind of all over. So there's not a run going on. There's not a sector push. And there's not a clear-cut winner. This is something that you should be watching, and you can dabble in it while you watch. You don't want to be making any heavy commitments in this right now. There's nothing concrete about what's going to happen. Well, there really never is. But you want to be watching this sector of drones. You want to be making sure that you have some stocks that you like. Look at the markets, get in there, play around with it, watch how they trade, and make some money off of it while we decide who's going to make us the most money. And the second sector is financials. Financials continue to be down for the year. They've been down all year. They're down this month and the past month, and they're down not drastically or anything, but you're 5 to 10%, and they're all sort of down. Yeah, you've got an outlier like Goldman Sachs that might be up, but your JP Morgans, your Wells Fargo, Citibank, all of them, PNC, even smaller ones like SoFi, all these are down right now. But financials don't stay down. Banks aren't going bankrupt. So it's just a time for them to be in a lull while everybody's money's over playing elsewhere in another neighborhood. But sooner or later, when those neighborhoods, whenever the streetlights come on, the financial money has to come back to financials as a safe haven. So keep an eye out on that. There's some really good dividend stocks in those financial groups. And if you do, you can decide maybe an XLF, just an ETF that encompasses the whole thing, is somewhere that you might have a play. So those two sectors, with all those stocks in those sectors, I definitely think you should be keeping an eye on. I'm not telling you to get in them. Well, this is not financial advice anyway. I'm not a financial advisor. We're just talking about stocks and options and all the things that I do and you do. And look at them. Pay attention to them because there's going to be money to be made there. There's going to be safety in the financials and money to be made. And there's going to be bigger, like going to the moon kind of money being made in the drone stocks. It's just going to happen because we've seen it with the conflict that's going on. We've seen it in the private sectors. We've seen it with delivering your Amazon and your food. So it's just going to happen. Robotics going big. The drone sector, it's just common sense that's going to follow. It's not going to get left behind. So let's pay attention to all of those things we've talked about. Keep an eye on NVIDIA. NVIDIA had a great week this week. They've got earnings next week. So, keep an eye on them. NVIDIA is a great post-earnings play. NVIDIA can do anything. It can have great earnings and go down and a bad earnings and go up, and who knows. But post-earnings is a very good option play. So pay attention to that. And hey, I hope you have a great week. I hope you have a great week of trading. I hope that your portfolio does well, and may all the blessings of profit be in your portfolio. Do have a great week, and keep this one thing in mind before we go. I want to give a special shout out to the brothers and sisters watching in India. We seem to be having a strong presence in India. I know that your markets similarly trade to ours. I thank you for tuning in especially, and I thank each and every one of you for taking your time to tune in. Know that I will always be giving you the truth, and what we say here is actual facts and not just something made up. I'm here for you in any way that I can possibly help you ever. I absolutely enjoy and love to do it. Like and subscribe to the video. Have a wonderful week, and hey, we'll see you soon right here on Trading in Your Future.